Hello. Hello. I'm Graham. You must be Rebecca. Hi.
Come on in.
Thank you. There we go.
Come on.
Dear. Yeah.
Yes, she's like this. That's how she greets the guests.
Right.
Anybody that comes in, this is what she gets like, bless her. It's okay, Marnie.
With Marnie, she's so defensive of Mum. She's given herself this job of the protector. And all the time we're talking, she's growling, and I notice when I move my hand, she's very on edge.
I don't obviously understand what's going through her head.
Graham wants to get to the bottom of Marnie's possessive and obsessive behaviour with joint loo breaks first.
She's straight in.
Yeah.
So I'll try and fish her out. Come on. And then obviously I'll get in the toilet and then she'll be...
Oh, she's all anxious. Oh, you really can't go for the toilet on your own, can you?
Yeah, and then obviously I'll come out and she'll be like, Mum, hello, I haven't seen you in so long.
Graham also needs to understand the couple's bedtime routine.
Oh, that's it, good girl. And she'll just sleep all night.
So she spends all night under the covers with you then?
Yeah, I know.
And what happens when you try and get her off?
Right, off. Off.
Yeah.
That's what she does. Right, and then if I do manage to get her off the beds, she'll come straight back on the beds.
Right. Having a dog in your bed might be comforting, but, well, it can impact on other areas of your life. So if you're trying to set some boundaries or you're trying to meet somebody new, well, it can cause obvious problems, can't it?
So me and my husband got her, so about 4 years ago, slowly, she became attached to me.
And what are your dreams for the future, then?
We were in the fostering process. Social service had to come and do an assessment on Marnie. You obviously saw what Marnie was like. Just bark, 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 bark. They stopped it and they said, look, we can't take this any further unless you get her sorted.
Rebecca was fostered herself and was devastated by this news.
So the only thing stopping you from fostering was Marnie?
Yeah. So since then, obviously, me and my husband have separated. It was so tough. It is still tough. I've cried. I've never spent so much time crying, and it just makes you, it hurts just a little bit more. Just stuff like that.
Where was Marnie's place in this?
Over the last 9 months, she's just been, I suppose, my rock. If I'm feeling sad, she'll just be here, and I'll stroke her and talk to her.
Sounds as though it's becoming a problem.
Yeah, no, she has got progressively worse. No one gets past that barking aggression stage.
You encourage her when she gets it wrong.
Do I?
Yes, when I came in the door, she's barking at me coming in.
Yeah.
What you were doing was non-stop
Good
stroking
girl.
her. Good
Yeah.
girl, and stroking her. But the effect that has with the dog is she's barking and she
Yeah.
thinks Mum's telling her, I love it, good girl.
Yeah, I guess, yeah, it makes sense.
And I think you've lent on her quite a lot in terms of, you know, emotional support.
Yeah.
That's understandable, but I think now you need to move on for both her sake and for yours.
It's quite eye-opening, really, to know that actually I need training. Never mind Marnie, it's just me that needs it.
I think the hardest news for Rebecca to hear was that actually they're both as needy as each other, but that's the nut that we've got to crack.
And one place Graham wants them to stop being so up close and personal is the bedroom. For the past 4 years, Rebecca's been inviting Marnie into her bed. The next goal in their quest for independence is to sleep separately.
Come on in then, let's see if we can get Marnie in.
What's this?
For this to work, Marnie needs her own place to rest her head.
Hey, what's this? Oh, that's nice.
And Rebecca needs to make Marnie feel safe and comfortable there.
Good girl.
That's it. I'll have a little cuddle with her.
Good girl.
What we now need to do is teach her that it's a nice place even when Mum's not here.
Next, Marnie needs to learn to stay put, even when Rebecca's on her bed.
We'll swap round, so I'll watch you from the door, get under the covers and see what happens.
If Marnie tries to snuggle in, Rebecca needs to be firm and send her packing.
She's deciding which way to jump.
Oh.
Right, so you need to tell her off, so...
No. In your bed.
That's it.
In your bed. Good.
And in your bed's good. That's it. Back to under the covers, then.
And with a little perseverance, incredibly, Marnie settles.
She's having a dog nap at the moment.
Yeah, she's relaxing.
So that's you on the bed and her having a nap.
Good girl, Marnie.
For the first time in 4 years, Marnie's cosy in her own bed. But the real test will be Rebecca's resolve through the nights to come.
If you ever really just go, oh, I can't be bothered, and she stays up with you for the rest of the night, you come crashing down to stage one again.
Yeah.
We know that Marnie has been overprotective since Rebecca's separation, and I really need to see how this plays out in the real world.
Rebecca won't take Marnie into social situations because she feels she might go for people who come near her.
This is the biggest thing that I want to try and fix for Marnie. So I'm looking forward to it, but also apprehensive.
Graham wants to prove to Rebecca that Marnie can cope socially and manage perfectly well without her, even in a completely unfamiliar environment. Helping him put this to the test is Rebecca's friend Megan.
Oh, hello.
Hi, Rebecca.
Hello. The challenge is to see if Marnie can be without Rebecca and be comfortable around strangers. An impossible task only 3 days ago.
Why don't you leave the dog with Megan?
I'm going to actually go to the loo.
So let's do that. This is quite a test, and I want to know how Marnie reacts. More importantly, I want to know how Rebecca reacts. Off you go. And I'm just looking to see what Marnie does. Oh, she's just waiting. Good, okay. Hello, girl. You all right?
Amazingly, being left with 2 relative strangers in a completely alien environment, Marnie remains calm.
This is kind of normal dog, isn't it?
But how has Rebecca coped?
Only looking in the general direction. There you go, Mum's back.
Good
Really
girl.
good.
I was like, do I look back? When I went to the loo, I thought, no, just go.
She was watching you as you walked away. She relaxed a little bit and just sat down.
Oh, she wasn't that worried about me.
It's a huge transformation for them both.
I'm just shocked as well, so I'm not used to it. You know, she couldn't go outside my own toilet without crying the house down. A few short days later, she's sat in a pub with a stranger. She's come on really well.
The change in Marnie has revealed the way forward for Rebecca.
That just will give me independence from her, also her independence from me.
Yeah. I can see a really bright future for you and a much happier life together.
With the training going so well, Graham has one final test.
I found a chap at the bar called Jamie. He's going to walk up to the table for me and we'll see what happens next.
Marnie's relaxed, but has Rebecca.
Well, this will be interesting. Oh, here he comes.
Can I give her a biscuit?
You can try. She's a bit wary of people. She can take it? Oh, she is.
Oh, that was good.
Oh, she's eating
really
it.
Pretty.
Oh, thank you. She's very shy about people, though. Good girl, Marnie. Let's growler. Thank you. Ah, hey, you're back.
Yeah. I was
After
watching.
your little surprise.
Yeah, yes. Did you like that?
Oh, yes. Yes. Not too bad, actually.
So, did you like Jamie?
Auditioning for a stepdad for my dog.
I think you did.
He is all right.
It's not that kind of programme, but I have to say, one day you could be in a pub with your friend and with the dog, right? And a nice hunky guy could walk in, and anything's possible.